foot on it. Oh yeah. If I change that, do this, then the air stones are froze up. I have to get hot water. Thaw them out. So you can see here all the different fish that we purchased. We've already emptied these 3 buckets, and then we've got this bucket, and then there's two more bags rather. I think these may be the bluegill. Yeah, these are the bluegill. So these are a little bit smaller than the catfish, but still, nevertheless, a fun catch. So I'm gonna get these set over in our pond and let them go. So these are the catfish that we're getting set in our pond here. It's about a 1/3 of an acre pond. We've still got a lot of cleanup to do, but at the very least we wanted to get some fish in here. So we've got some catfish. Yeah, there you go. So we've got some catfish that we're putting in here, and then also we've got some bluegill. Just picked them up a few minutes ago, and my understanding is that it's not a temperature issue when you're letting them go. It's more getting them acclimated to a different pH in the water. So what we're going to do here is just let a little of the water from our pond kind of mix in, and let them get used to that a little bit, and then we'll go get the other fish and get them in as well. So now we've got the sunfish here. We're just letting them acclimate, try to get acclimated to the pH in the new water. As I said a little bit ago, it's not necessarily the water temperature that he said that we need to be concerned with. It's more the pH change of the water between the good clean water that he had and this pond water. So we'll let them acclimate to that for a little bit here, and then let them out in. See how they do. These seem a little bit more shocked than the catfish did. They're starting to move around now. There we go. I don't know if you can hear him, but there's a buck over there that keeps snorting at me. Right up on that hill. There he is. Looking over here at us. If you can hear that, psh, psh, that's him snorting, saying, "What are you doing here? You need to move on along." Oh, I'm sorry, that's not a buck, that's a doe. Maybe she's got a little fawn around here somewhere. Anyway, it looks like the bluegill are getting acclimated and ready to go check out their new home. So let's do the rest of them and then the minnows. So we've come upstream just a little bit, just because the bank is a little bit shallower and a little bit easier to deal with here. You know, when you watch these videos and you see somebody struggling one-handed, you almost want to reach out and help them. And I certainly wish that were possible right now, because I'm really, there we go. This one's a little tighter than the other one. All right, so set it out there just a little bit, and then we'll just let some of the other water kind of creep in here. Let them get used to it, and there they go. Let's go check on the first bunch here. Make sure they haven't keeled over from lack of oxygen here. So right now it's pretty nice. It's probably 55 degrees, the sun's out, so it's pretty nice. And from what I understand, the catfish won't eat very much right now while it's cold. So we'll start trying to feed them here, let them get acclimated for a day or two, and then we'll put out some floating food for them, along with the bluegill. We've got some bluegill in here that we're putting in, as well as some minnows for the fish to eat. So anyway, we'll get them all in here. We've still got several more bags, and so I'm going to get them all in here. So here are the minnows that we got along with the catfish and the bluegill. We're going to let them go at a little bit different spot down here. The fish guy said that the bluegill and the catfish probably would not be interested in eating right now, but I certainly want to give these minnows every chance that we can here. A little bit. Those minnows seem to be a lot more aggressive, maybe. So we've had a lot of rain here over the past month or so, so this water is really, the visibility is not that great. It's cleaned up some. I guess just all the clay has kind of settled here, but I'm hoping that with some of these fish in here and just over time, looks like we've got a little bit of wet weather grass, I'm sorry, pond grass that's growing here. So maybe over time it'll help clean this up. I think it's gypsum maybe, or alum that you can add to the water that as a flocculant. A flocculant just attaches to the clay particles, and then it'll be heavier, so it'll sink to the bottom of the pond rather than stay suspended. So we may look at that here in the next few months. I just wanted to get these fish in here. I'm not sure what effect a flocculant will have, so I need to check up on that. But anyway, so those are the minnows, and we've got one more bucket of bluegill that we're going to put in here, and then we'll be done.